Hello viewers, welcome to Corporani. Online maintenance service shift UI inside. Today we need to develop this here the book your service UI need to develop here. First of all, need to see this UI inside the XD files. Now need to opening this here the XD files now. And here's look like this UI need to developing here. Let's start how to write down inside the shift UI. First of all, now need to go inside the view folders. Inside we need to select this here the home folders. Inside we need to create here the new files and to select here the safety UI view and to give this here the name book your service book service screen. Like this, need to write down here the screen names and to set here. First of all, now need to copy here the choose your service area screens. You need to copying here and to paste inside and need to reuse paste here and we need to show here the UI. First of all, we need to change this here the titles. We need to set here the text value. We need to setting here. Now need to copy and to paste this here and also need to set here the foreground colors. We need to set here the primary text colors like this configures and also need to set this here the font size. We need to set here the 70 bold and we need to write down here the titles as a book your service and we need to write down here remove this space and to create here the another buttons and we need to configure here the buttons as a back buttons. We need to configure. Now need to copy here these back buttons and we need to change this here the titles like these configurations and here not reflecting this UI. We need to fix letters. Comment this code here. Need to remove here, not comment. Here not reflecting. Need to like this set here. Now we need to first of all the write downs here the this text. Yes. Need to cut here and to set here like this space configures here and we need to use here. Now another things we need to configure for this UI and we need to show this here the canvas check here work or not any reflections. Maybe we need to change screens after work. Not here. Now we need to configure scroll. Need to remove here and we need to cut here and we need to set here these tops removing here and now need to set here the per hour charge like this calculations and to set here the white color and we need to set here the dollar font size 24 and another's horizontal text. Remove here the left and we need to cut here and we need to paste this here. Now need to set here the value as a dollar 20 and we need to set here the primary app colors and we need to set here the bold. Now another things you need to developing here again, so need to paste this here. Now need to set this text here, put here and we need to set here the primary app colors, and we need to set here the not, and we need to arts is additional, and we need to font size also set here the 13s. Like these settings here for the book service, we need to write down here. First of all, we need to configure these buttons. Need to write down here the state where, and we need to set here the show book service. By default, need to set this here the false. Now we need to give this here the click events inside the this search now buttons. We need to configure here. Need to set here the true, and also need to configure this here the next screen move. Need to write down here the ng new links and to give this here the view, and we need to set here the book service screens, and to bind here show book service. Like this, we need to configure and to runs inside the simulators, because here the not updating here the UI. That's why I need to use here the simulators. Now applications runs are the done here, and we need to click on here the next search now, and look like this here the showing like this here the UI. We need to first of all the fix this here the issue for these paddings. We need to fix here. Now we need to find out here the book service, and we need to set here the max left like this configures and to fixing here. Then after we need to setting here the space configurations. We need to set here the 15s like this configures here, and also we need to create here the buttons names. We need to change here. We need to set here. First of all, now need to removing here, and we need to set here the service later, and another buttons for the book now. Like these buttons are the creating here, and also need to configure here, and we need to removing here the corner radius. No needs. We need to cleaning here, and we need to remove here the scroll bar. Like this set here, and we need to go inside the home screens and to use this here the category sections. Now need to copying here this horizontal list, and we need to paste here, and we need to also configure this here the select categories, and remove here the show no needs now. And now need to go again swarm, and we need to use this here the categories, and we need to paste here for this category like here. Again, we need to check here the UI and to paste here book now, and similar to show this here. I need to fix this here the this issue. Set here the space. We need to configure this here the 8 facing like this configures. Then after so we need to fixing here the this UI here's, and we need to paste this here like this. Remove here the top, no needs, and white colors we need to configure. Now we need to developing here the text area. We need to creating layers. First of all, so we need to near this here the Z text. We need to developing here. So we need to this portions inside. We need to configure here the Z stack to set here Z stack. Removing here the space and set here the alignment. We need to set here the elements as a leadings, and we need to content inside. We need to write down here text. Now we need to set here the value txt. Need to change here the search to message. Copying here, and we need to paste this here. Now we need to set here the equal to blank. Then we need to configure here the placeholders value. We need to set here please enters or service like this. We need to showing here for this message. Otherwise we need to set here the blank value like here. Then after we need to set here the paddings as a 8 configures, and also need to set here the foreground colors. Need to colors placeholder colors we need to configures. Then after we need to write down here the text editing, and we need to set here the text as a need to $txt message like this configures, and we need to set here the param. We need to give this here the minimums heights. So we need to set here the 80, and maximum so we need to configure this here the max value as a set here the 19. To set here the 50 is good like here, and also alignment so need to set here the leading like. Then after so need to set here the corner radius. So need to configure this for UI. We need to set here the corner radius as a 10, and need to set here the foreground color. Need to set here the primary text colors. Then after so need to configure this here the font, custom font extension methods we need to calling here, and we need to configure this here the regular fonts and size as a 17. Then after we need to set here the peak size, and we need to set here the horizontals. We need to setting here the false, and verticals we need to configure this here the true. And another last property, multi lines alignments. We need to setting here the leadings like this configurations are the need for here for this text fields. And like this look like this here the showing this UI, and to show here so need to set here the paddings as a 8 like configures. Now we need to run here, and look like this here the similar to show this here the UI in designs, and need to like this text build. So need to set here. Now we need to fix here the spacing issue. Need to set here the space set here. So need to removing this space here. Need to fix here. Then after so we need to another configurations are the needs here for this here the horizontal stack. We need to set here the fix heights. We need to configure. So need to set here the frame, And we need to give this here the height, so we need to set here the 100 like this showing here, and we need to check here against and look like this here the showing here, set here 0. And we need to configure here the map configuration, so we need to first of all the imports here the map kits. We need to use this here the Apple maps in this integrations map kits, and need to set here the one state variables, and to declare this here the value as a reason, so need to configure here where reason is equal to, we need to set this here the mk coordinate regions, and we need to set here the center value latitude and longitude, so need to set here the peaks our country's cities Surat, so we need to set here the these locations, and also need to longitude, so need to set here, and spans we need to set here, delta we need to set here 0.05, and both value are the configure here done like this. We need to setting here, and now we need to draw here the maps, so we need to creating here after this space, use this here the map, and we need to configure this here the coordinates regions, and we need to bind this here the dollar uva region. Then after we need to show here another things, test here work or not, so need to checking here, and look like this here the showing here the maps, and we need to first of all the fix this here the this top paddings issue, need to fix here. Need to set here the horizontal 50, like this, and remove this here the heights no needs. Now need to use this here the dynamic, no needs this here the frame, you need to removing here, also test against, and similar, and to give this here the some top padding for this UI, top 50. Now need to check against, and look like this here the similar to designs we need to showing here. Now we need to put this here the center UI, need to developing like this similar to this pop-ups, we need to drawing here. Now first of all we need to convert into the Z stack for this map, like here. Now we need to developing here the V stack, and we need to configure here the UI, need to set here the horizontal stack, and we need to drawing here the dots, round rectangles, we need to use this here, radius we need to set here the pi, And we need to set here the fill colors. We need to color primary colors. We need to primary app colors. We need to use this here. Then after we need to set this here the frame. Use this here the width as a 10, and also need to set here the height as a 10, like this configures here. Then after we need to write down here the static text. We need to set here the service ads like this. We need to set here the text at, and we need to set here font size as a 13, and we need to set here the max left like this configures here. And also need to set this here the placeholder colors. We need to set here like here. And then after another text fields we need to creating here, and now need to showing here the address. Need to now set here the static address. Need to later one another video inside you need to set here the dynamic. You need change this here the map center to need to write down here the this value. You need to configure here. Now we need to set here the primary text like this configures, and to show like this here, and to set here the padding. We need to padding as a configure this here the 8, and also need to set here the background colors. Set here the color white, and we need to set here the corner radius also here. Need to corner radius set here the 5, and also need to set this here the show shadow. We need to give this here the 2. Like this we need to creating here the UI. Now need to check here again. We need to run here, and similar to show like this here the UI. Also need to configure this here the horizontal 15. Give this here the between this here the space 15s, and maybe you need to 25 is good like here. Set here horizontal 25, and also need to set here padding top. Need to set here the 25. Now again so need to check here the simulator inside, and look like this here the showing like this here the UI. And now we need to put this here the center pins. We need to UI need to developing here. Need to give this here the image resource. Set here the map pins, and we need to write down here the resizable scale to fit, and we need to give this here the frame, and to set here the fixed heights. We need to configure shears. We need to need shears. We need to set here the 16s, and to set here the center pin UI. Now we need to find out here the pin. Use this here this center pins. Now need to copy and to paste here. Now again we need to check here this UI, and look like this here the showing here. Need to fix here this vertical padding. Also need to set here top 15, and also we need to configure this here the paddings. As we need to set here, need to no needs here the tops. Need to clean here, and we need to some paddings we need to configure and to put here, and to max ram heights. We need to set here the 25, and also Set here the line limit. Set here the 1. And we need to set here the spacing. Set here 0. Now we need to set here the peak size for this UI. Cut here's and to set here's, and we need to set here the frame. Set here the heights we need to configure as a 18. For this UI 17 is good. 17 also need to set here the mode paddings as a bottom, because we need this here the center. 7. Now we need to check against. Need to write down zeros. Paste here's. Again, we need to cut and paste and paste again. Similar to designs, we need to showing like this here the maps and to done this years. If you like this video, please give the thumbs up. If you're new user, so please subscribe my channels and press the notification bell icon. You can get every new video notifications and awesome content. If you have any question, so please write down the comment sections. I will help you and sort out your issue. Everyone have a nice day. Goodbye and take care.